Hi, I'm Lee Skinner. I just graduated with Essex Online in an LLM in International Trade and Commercial Law, and I was fortunate enough to be awarded the top postgraduate award. Good, in a word, yeah. No, it's a good achievement. It was a lot of hard work, and yes, it's nice to be recognised. It's good. It's a good experience. I'm normally overseas, but fortunately I was back in this country, and which has made it a little easier. But I would have made the effort. This is the second time I've graduated. The last time was a very, very long time ago, 1993. So it's a very different experience now to do it as somebody probably very different in a different place in life. But no, it was a really good experience. It's really the flexibility. Have a reasonably demanding job, work quite long hours, so really there was no opportunity for me to take a career break, so the only way I could have done this was through a correspondence course, and I found this particular course kind of hit the right balance between having sufficient structure to keep me studying in an orderly fashion, and yet sufficient flexibility that where demands in work kind of come in and you can't particularly put work in, that evening or possibly even that week. Yeah, there was the ability to catch up, so that was kind of good. The online tutorials were kind of good. The interaction with the tutors and especially I found in the course of dissertation was really good and quite engaging. And also the way that the course is structured with the discussion forums, they are also were a really kind of good way to see that other students would engage, and an awful lot of work as well, to really give good replies and engage with the students in an academic manner, which the first time that I've studied a postgraduate level, and it really takes quite a while just to learn to think and write and apply yourself academically, because it is somewhat different from undergraduate studies. It works for me just generally. The broad understanding of law, it just does help me in day-to-day activities commercially. So it wasn't particularly a specific stepping stone for me. I'm going to do that to do something else. It was really just something to give me some knowledge, some wider knowledge in the context of commercial law. I think there was one particular thing that I remember that I articulated an argument very strongly that I didn't believe in. But I really did it as an academic exercise to see if I could just take a completely opposing view to what I considered to be right and fairly well common sense, and I carried that through. That was on a particular module on international competition law, which was something I found fascinating, having never studied economics before. So yeah, I think that was a small challenge I set myself and interesting. It's worked for me. It was a good experience. The course was well structured. I have certainly learned from it, both in terms of information and knowledge, but also I think it helps to structure your mind, because you have to approach things in a methodical and orderly fashion. So yes, it was a great experience for me, and certainly I'd encourage anyone who felt the motivation to do that, really go for it.